In this video, I am going to teach you about the first chapter of business studies, that is nature and significance of management. So now let us first check out with the definition of management. So management is a process of getting things done by others with the aim of achieving goals effectively and efficiently. So children, over here you can see that I have highlighted three words over here. The first one is process, the second one is effectively, and the third one is efficiently. These three words are nothing but the elements of management. So now let us first check out with these elements of management. So the first element of management is a process. This means that management is involved in series or steps of interlinked function. Now we have the second element of management, that is management requires effective performance. Now over here this effective means achieving the goals on time. So its aim is at the end result. So if an organization achieves its target production within time, then the company or that firm is said to be an effective company. Now after the second element of management, we have the third element of management, that is management needs efficiency. So over here efficiency means achieving the goal within minimum cost. So its aim is at higher profit. So if the company achieves its target production with minimum cost, then we can say that company is an efficient company. So these are the elements of management. So after the elements of management, let us now study about the characteristics of management. So the first characteristics of management is a goal-oriented process. So children, if there is no goal, then there is no need of any management. That means the main aim of management is to achieve the goal of the organization. Now your second characteristics of management is a continuous process. This means that management is an ongoing process. That is, all the functions of the management is being performed in an ongoing process or in a continuous process. Now after your third characteristics of management, we'll go ahead with the third one, that is management is all pervasive. So children, over here you can see this word pervasive. Now what do you mean by this word pervasive? Pervasive means universal. This means that management is necessary for all the organization irrespective of its size or nature, or whether that organization is a business organization or whether it is a non-business organization. So this is your third characteristics of management, that is management is all pervasive. After this we have the fourth. Now we have the fourth characteristics of management, that is management is a group activity. This means that management helps the member of the organization to realize that their individual goal as well as their organizational goals both can be achieved through group effort only. So this is your fourth characteristics of management, that is management is a group activity. After this we have the fifth characteristics of management, that is management is a dynamic function. This means that management can change according to the environment. For example, I'll take the example of McDonald's. So McDonald's have made major changes in their menu so that they can survive in this Indian market. So this is known as your management is a dynamic function. After this we have the sixth characteristics of management, that is management is an intangible force. This means that management is invisible, that is we cannot see management, but the presence can be felt. Now how this presence can be felt? This presence can be felt when the target of the company has been achieved or when the employees are happy. So in these two manner we can understand that the presence of management. But the people who are performing the functions of management, they are visible. So this is the sixth characteristics of management, that is management is an intangible force. Now we have the last characteristics of management, that is management is a multi-dimension. Though we say that management is a multi-dimension, but we have only three-dimensional activities over here. So now let us check out with these three-dimensional activities one by one. The first dimensional activity is management of work. This means that every organization exists to perform some or the other work. Now the management translates this work in terms of goal. Now let us see the second multi-dimension, that is management of people. We all know that people or the employees are the important asset of an organization. Now, this management involves in getting the work done through people. After this, we have the third element of management, that is management of operation. Over here, we can say that to survive and to grow, all the organization needs to produce goods or to provide services. Now, the management of operation combines the management of work as well as the management of people to produce goods. So, these are the three multi-dimensions of management. After studying the characteristics of management, now let us check out with the objectives of management. There are three objectives of management. The first one is organizational objective, second one is individual objective, and the third one is social objective. I'll start with the first one, that is organizational objective. Now organizational objective is required to achieve the economic goal of the organization. This organizational objective is again divided into three categories, that is survival, profit and growth. Now let us check out with these three organizational objectives one by one. Let us start with survival. For an organization to survive and exist in future, they should definitely cover the cost as well as they should earn profit. This is the first organizational objective of management. After this, we have the second one, that is profit. Now management makes sure that the organization earns adequate profit, that is it earns sufficient amount of profit so that they can survive and exist in future. After this, we have the third organizational objective, that is growth. We can measure the organizational growth by seeing the increase in number of employees or by seeing the increase in sales value or even the increase in products. So these are the three organizational objectives. After this, we have the second objective of management, that is social objective. Social objective is concerned with the interest or benefit of the society, that is protection of environment or even providing the employment, or it can be even providing the good quality of product at reasonable price. After this, we have the third objective of management, that is individual objective. Now individual objective is concerned with the need of the employees. So these are the three objectives of management. Now let us move further and study the levels of management. This level of management is also known as hierarchy of management. Hierarchy of management or level of management means the position of management from top to bottom. Now let us see the various levels of management or hierarchy of management. So we have three levels of management. The first one is top level management, second one is middle level management, whereas the third one is lower level management or operational level management or supervisory level of management. So these are the three levels of management. So let us now check out with the first level of management, that is top level management. Now this top level management consists of BOD, that is Board of Directors, even the general managers and the chief executive managers also. Now let us see the main functions of these top level management. The main function of these top level management are, first one, to determine the objective of the organization, second, to plan out the policies and the plans of the organization. Third, to determine the various activities like purchase, sales, etc. They are also responsible for assembling of resources like capital, raw material, fixed assets, etc. When the matter of interacting with outside world comes, especially for meeting with the government official, it is the function of the top level management. After the top level management, let us go ahead with the second level of management, that is middle level management. Now, middle level management consists of officers, managers, departmental heads, plant superintendents, etc. And their functions are: first one, to integrate the policies and the plans which are already made by the top level management. Second one is to go ahead with the appointment of the employees. Assigning the duties and responsibility to the lower level management is the function of the middle level management. Motivating the employees is the other function of middle level management. To see the coordination and cooperation with other department is also the function of middle level management. After the middle level management, we have the last level of management, that is lower level management. Lower level management consists of clerks, supervisors, superintendents, foremen, and even the section officer. Now let us see the functions of the lower level management. The first function of the lower level management is to integrate the orders and the instruction of the middle level management to the workers. Planning out the day-to-day activity of the workers is the other function of the lower level management. Assigning work, checking out with the working condition is also the responsibility of the lower level management. The safety of the workers is the main function of the lower level management. The other function of the lower level management is to represent the grievances or the problems of the workers to the higher level of management. So these are the three different levels of management. Now let us study the last topic of this chapter, that is coordination. So coordination is an orderly arrangement of group effort to provide unity of action and to achieve common purposes. Now let us see the characteristics of coordination. The first characteristics of coordination is coordination integrates group effort. So children, there is no need of coordination if there is only an individual. But in an organization, we have different individuals, and these individuals come from different background and they all have different style of working. They need to be unify their efforts so that they can achieve the organizational goals. After this, we have the second characteristics of coordination, that coordination ensures unity of action. Here, unity of action will be talking about the various departments in an organization. So, coordination acts as the binding force between the departments. It ensures that all the efforts are towards achieving the organizational goals. After this, we have the third characteristics of coordination, that coordination is a continuous process. This means that coordination is a never-ending process. Coordination is required or it is needed in each and every step of the organization. After this, we have the fourth characteristics of coordination, that coordination is an all-pervasive function. This means that coordination is required in all level, in all the departments and in all the functions of the management. After this, we have the fifth characteristics of coordination, that is coordination is the responsibility of all the managers. This means coordination is the function of every manager right from top level to the lower level. If we are talking about the top level management, then the top level managers need to coordinate with their subordinates to ensure that all the plans of an organization are duly carried out. For middle level management, they need to coordinate amongst the various departmental activities. For the lower level management, they need to coordinate with the various activities of the workers. So these are the various characteristics of coordination. Thank you.